Hey guys, Random Andrew here. Welcome to a rather delayed random vlog. First off, I want to start with saying, yeah, I've been absent as of late. I haven't done a video in at least a week, which is, for me, that I consider it absent. I consider it a delay between videos. And let me tell you, I've been dealing with I think it's what they call a herniated disc or something in the back of my lower back, and my mid to upper back. My whole back is just garbage. But, you know, I do what I can. I've had to kind of take it easy, take it slow, and doing so has left me in kind of a slump where I just haven't felt very motivated to get out. I'll be honest with you guys. I have not been motivated to do anything lately. So I figured, stop being lazy. Let's film an update vlog for my amazing audience, and they can know what Random Andrew has been up to. There's not been a whole heck of a lot, I'll tell you that right now. We want to take a look at what I've been working on, though, in the name of RC. We're gonna cover a couple things in today's vlog. First off is the RC stuff, and then we'll discuss a couple other things. This has been my focus lately. I haven't done the alignment. I still got to do a bit more front wheel alignment, and I guess it would be setting the camber on the rear tires. I think the front's gonna need it a little bit too. But right now, it's just sitting together. I've done most of the suspension work itself in lowering the car. I still think it's too low in the front, just a bit. I know it probably, on camera, it probably looks like it's actually touching, but it's not. Believe me, it's not. It's low. Got a few of the electronics installed to start. Haven't put any gearing on here. Body isn't mounted yet, but I've got it sized up so it's sitting about where I want it now. I've got to trim up these pieces off the ESC. No biggie. I mean, I'll have to resort to zip ties when I go to mount it back in the Stampede, but it could matter less to me as long as it's going to work in this. That is a 8 scale ESC. Well, that's what they rate it as. It's 130 amp. This is the Dynamite fuse. And then I've got the 3900 kilovolt motor back here, and that has the 5mm shaft on it. I think that's a 5mm, not the 3mm. In other words, it's going to be 32 pitch or mod 1 gearing. I'm not even going to touch the gearing until I know that I can borrow Mr. Ethan's batteries. Thank you very much, Ethan. Very fortunate to have somebody to loan me some nice high output 3S batteries for the speedrun tests. But Megas is yet again, this will be what, the third or fourth time now, Megas is going to be reborn again. Bear with me. I still have to do the front wing as well. I'm going to use the wing I've been using this entire time because, well, that's what I've got. And I'm going to have to mod it to bring the two together with that front nose piece and the wing. But you'll see that in an upcoming video. And I also have to come up with a rear wing. I might talk to Hef and see if he can, if I give him the dimensions, if he might be willing to print me out a nice F1 styled wing for the back of Megas, and I can take care of the mounting issues myself. But what do you guys think? I think he's coming along great. Rough fitting of the body for now, but it's going to be mounted using neodymium magnets, as they do not produce a very large electromagnetic field, but they're still strong as hell. So it'll hold that body in place and on it exactly where I want it. Another good reason to use neodymium is you got to figure they use those things in hard drives, computer hard drives, the old SATA ones. And they never interfered with the electronics in the hard drive, so they should be fine to not interfere with the electronics on this. That was just always a concern with using magnetic body mounts, but it makes sense. In my mind, it's good to go. So that covers the one main working RC that I have currently. I haven't been putting a lot of time or money or focus into the RCs because, well, I want to be outdoors. I want to be camping. I want to do a lot of outdoor stuff. I really want to work on my bushcraft game because, well, it's a handy thing to be able to go out and just build a shelter, build a hut without even thinking about it. And the last time I tried, I failed quite miserably. So yeah, I would like to put more practice into my bushcrafting skills and be able to have better survival skills, and for that we need to get out there doing it. We're also in that transition to winter right now. It'd be a good time to practice some fall winter camping. Yeah, cold weather camp. You have to forgive the lighting. I am shooting indoors today, and I don't have proper lighting in here. Yeah, this is Megas. Complete rebuild again, so I could lower it down properly, get the body on it that I've been wanting to put on it. Now really all I have left to do is figure out the gearing, so if I can borrow the batteries off of Ethan again, I'll be able to run the gearing I want, because those batteries have the punch to actually push the gearing. I've got to mount this front wing. I'm going to want to see it right about here roughly. I still have to make up a mount using the old mounting stuff I fabbed up before. And I've got to come up with a rear wing again. This has been a problem before. But, I'll show you what we've got going on here. I had to modify the body a little bit to be able to fit the modified Rustler chassis. And the way that I mounted, or did the shock tower, I really wish there was some better lighting here so you guys could actually see this proper. That's not too bad. I took the existing stock shock tower and I shortened it right down. Getting it right down out of the wind. It's hard to get a good shot of this for you guys. Here, we'll try it this way. And then you can see the shocks. They were 100 millimeter and I shortened them by 12 millimeters. And that's what gave me the low profile in my height. And then the front end, I used way shorter shocks in the front end. And I think, because I had to drill new mounting holes as well for the upper portion, I think I went a little bit too high. So there's going to be some more work done on the front end. As you can tell, things are a little bit low. It's only maybe 5 millimeters off the table there, and it's going to have to be a little bit higher than that. So there's still a little bit more work to be done. For power, we've got the 8 scale fuse, 130 amp speed controller, so that can handle up to a 4S power, 4S battery. And then we've got this fuse. It's got the larger output shaft on it, and it's a 3900 kilovolt for a rear-wheel drive setup. I think this will be alright. I'm not quoting any speeds that it's going to do, but hopefully it's going to be more aerodynamically efficient than the last setup. Now, you guys know me. I like to try and use that science to the advantage, and if we can cut through the air with less resistance, we'll need less power to get up to the speeds that I'd like to achieve, especially in scale form, right? The tires, those are the speed tread foams. Should be good, should be light enough, won't be tossing an extra bit of weight around to try and push it up to speed. And as long as I've got my aerodynamics pushing the car to the ground, I'm thinking we'll have enough in the way of traction. I don't know. After all, look at the only other speed cars I've got to really kind of beat around here currently. Hef is doing a lot of good work with his speed cars. I've been seeing the videos online, so I'm going to have a bit of a challenge there if we're going to take Hef. Chewy has to do a whole bearing thing. He has to get motivated and get on fixing his, but he'll be running speed runs soon too, so it should be interesting. We've got to come up with an interesting way to film that stuff though. Like, I know I'm the guy with the camera, I'm the guy running the film, but I'm also the guy that wants to be running my car. So I think Craig and I are going to have to get out there and mess around and find good perspectives and good ways to film high speed runs, so it's entertaining to you guys and you don't just see something go phew. Like, there's only so many ways something can be filmed, but we'll figure out the best. As for the rest of the RC cars, let's see. The only other one really running right now is Clifford, and well, I'll show you him in a second here, just 1 second. Switched a couple things around, and here he is, Clifford, looking just like Clifford should. None of the wiring for the lighting is proper right now. Last time I had him out, I tried to hook up the taillights are disconnected in that corner. The underglow needs a proper plug hooked up to it so I can run it from its own battery again. All stuff that's repairable. Xbox 360 fan. I have another one of those sitting from the last Xbox we destroyed, and it still works. So it's good to have another one handy, I suppose. But yeah. Oh yes, the reflectiveness. Hef tried it out on his trucks last year. I don't know if you guys remember, and it really like just tenfold increased the illumination underneath the truck. So I followed suit and I did that, and Clifford has his red underglow. It's been a good truck, but you know the only problem consistently that I've had since... Ooh, I gotta clean this up. You can see the rust showing through on the casing for the motor. The only real problem I've had with Clifford, and as you can tell the radio is out of him right now, the receiver, and there's still a battery sitting in there. Side note, don't leave your battery sitting in your RCs. So yeah, back to what I was saying, the only major problems is this play between forward and reverse. All Summits have it. There's a way to eliminate it, but you see that? That's where he wants to start going forward. Nothing, nothing, nothing. There you go. He's going reverse now. That bit of play I'd love to eliminate, because when you're going between forward and reverse, that dead spot really, really torques the differentials down inside here. So this is the other main problem I've had. I've been through a few good sets of diff gears already, and I've only owned this truck, had it good and running for a year, a bit longer than a year. You know, I ran into the problem of them snapping drive shafts, drive axles, so I replaced them. I got MIP, and they knock on fake wood, have never let me down since. So now it's going to be a matter of upgrading the diffs. That's going to be over $100 itself, but when I do it, it'll be worth the upgrade. It's just a matter of when I figure I can afford to do that. So Clifford is down again. Yes, they were clicking last time I had him out really bad. Before I make other things worse, like throwing bearings into other important pieces, Clifford's out for now. But not to worry, everybody who is here for the RC stuff, everybody's came over to the Random Andrew channel for the RC goodness. I have not given up. RCs shall continue. Don't worry, it's just taken a little bit longer to accomplish it. But yep, there's Megas. I guess you could say a Megas 3.0. It's been rebuilt quite a few times, been wrecked quite a few times, and if you think about it, everything's been changed on that car. So is it even still the same RC that I started with like almost 2 years ago now? A year and a half ago? Something like that. No, I think it was closer to 2 years ago. You'd have to go back and look. When I got Megas, it's listed in the vlogs from way back when I was daily vlogging. So it's been a while, but the car's done me well, and like I stressed to everybody, it's just about having fun with it. I'm gonna sneak in here real quick and tell you guys I already got the wing done. Not too bad, considering I don't have the proper tools to do it. All I had was the tin snips, some sheet metal, a positive way to bend it, and something to measure straight angles with. Not bad. To the end of the vlog. Anyways, with the rain, I haven't been able to get back out camping. It's been just literally too wet. It wouldn't even be worth trying to go out and have a little bit of a camp session, an overnight survival. It would just probably trash the camera gear with the rain. It's not compatible. So stand by for those. Those videos are coming, and there will be more videos regularly. It's just I have not been well lately. I have not been wanting to get out in this rain and this crud weather. Well, I haven't been well, which means I completely missed Halloween. Sorry for that, folks, but I'm trusting and hoping you all had a fun, safe Halloween. I would have loved to been able to get some kind of Halloween footage, but again, it just wasn't in the cards for me. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's not the most exciting of vlogs as per what I've been trying to produce, but we'll get back to that soon. Don't you worry, don't go anywhere. There is some fun stuff in the works. It's just a matter of being patient, that's all. And I'm doing my best to be patient, folks. Think positive, stay positive, keep a smile on your face, and we'll see you again soon. Vlog over.